Good morning. Kelly Scott here at Fulton Kettlebells on this gorgeous Sunday morning to show you this week's featured movement in our finisher. And I've got exciting news because if you can't run, jump, or squat, you're still going to get a high intensity, low impact finisher. And if you can run, jump, and or squat, you're still going to get a high intensity, higher impact finisher. I can't wait to show you. Let's do it. In this week's finisher, make sure you double knot your shoes. I don't want you to lose oomph because you had to stop and retie your shoes. Couple of things, there's a lot of bouncing, so sports bras are recommended. And if you're going to do the high impact version, make sure that every time you land, you're going to absorb down into the floor on each landing, no matter which style it is. What we don't want to see is you just kind of boom, boom, landing flat foot. As soon as you spring up, come right back down into a deep knee bend. That's going to absorb the impact considerably. Okay, let's go through the steps for this week's finisher. The first step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the high impact version, then I'm going to show you the low impact version, then I'm going to show you the no squat version. So we can take care of that for you. First is going to be box to box leaps. So I'm inside the first box, I'm going to come up to my toes, maintain a flat back, nice goblet squat form, except you are going to be on your toes. And go ahead and reach down and then reach into the box in front of you for each jump. Then I'm going to spring up as high as I can and land in the next box with my hands in the box in front of that one. So up, right back down. When you get to the other side and time is still going, you're going to reverse it. All right, got that? My thighs are already burning. All right, low impact version is going to be more like a skip. So you're just going to skip into the box and then go ahead and do your reach. Get a little more out of it by putting your arms up. That'll make it more metabolically challenging. So I'm just going to skip, tap, skip, tap, skip, tap. I'm still reaching into the box in front of me, but I'm just doing a 1-2 step so that it's really low impact. And again, reverse it. 1-2, and back down. Just because it's low impact doesn't mean it's not going to get your heart rate up. All right, so that's a lot of bendy knee stuff, right? And some of you guys don't feel so good with that. So we're going to do more of a hinge version on the movement. So instead of squatting down, I'll show you from the side. You're going to stay on your heels, but you're going to hinge back and reach. All right, so let me show you here. I'm in one box. I hinge back, reach. Then I'm going to do kind of a thrust forward, hinge back, hinge back. I'm popping my butt back every time, and same thing. When I get to the front, I'm going to reverse it. Hands come up. Reverse feels a little weird. All right, there's your 3 options. The next round is jumping lunges with a reach. Notice my starting position. Right foot is in the front box. Left foot is in the box behind that with my heel elevated. I'm in my staggered stance position, kind of like a kickstand back there. Keep your back tall while you pounce to the next box, and then after my pounce, I'm going to go ahead and toe touch. Pounce, toe touch. Pounce, toe touch. Both feet landing at the same time. Now I'm touching the toe in the front foot, and I'm making sure I'm getting a flat back as I do this. Very important. Some of you aren't going to be flexible enough to touch the ground without rounding. That's okay. You don't have to touch the floor if you can't. Most important thing is to keep a tall spine. So from my position here, I'm just going to go ahead and land in the pouncey position without touching the floor. Okay, it'll be more of a skipping style. For those of you who want the lower impact version, Very gentle on your joints. You're going to start in your lunge position. And then, again, it's going to be back foot, front foot, tap. Back foot, front foot, tap. Faster. You want more out of it? Arms up. And then reverse it. There we go. All right, same thing. If you have knees that don't feel good with a lot of bend, you can modify this one as well to stay in more of a hinge position. Nice and easy, just galloping through and backwards. You can add speed to this to make up for the lack of deep knee bend. All right, so round 3, you're just going to switch legs in the lunge jumps and do a full round with the opposite leg. Round 4 is going to be lateral hops. You're going to stand with one foot in one box facing that direction and have a box in between, okay? First, the high impact version is going to be a deep squat, a wide squat, tapping the box in the center, and then I'm going to leap and go down one box, but still touching the box in the center. Right? Here we go. And then reverse it when you get to the other side. All right, for some of you, that might be a little too much impact. So what you can do is make it more of a shuffle. So I'm going to shuffle over, just like we did in the lunges. Okay, you can stay on your toes, come down to your heels, again, reverse it. My back foot is moving first in the shuffle to propel me forward. All right, and for those of you who either, again, aren't flexible enough to reach the ground without rounding excessively, or who just the knees don't feel so good on that, you're gonna do this more of a high knee shuffle, but wide. So I still have this one box between me, and then I'm gonna go other direction. Again, keep that box in the middle. Here we go. So I want you to stay wide on that, all right? I kicked my butt in this finisher, and you're gonna kick your own butt in this finisher. Last round is gonna be butt kicks. High impact version is just gonna be jump, where you kick your heels up as you go into the next box. Very similar to, I can't seem to do it without flailing my arms. So good luck with that. The next round will be the same version, except, it's the same thing, except you're gonna step, right foot, left foot. So it's gonna be right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. I'm just going through, kicking my butt every time. Now we're really just working on speed as we go through. And that should be a version that anybody can do, so there's not a third option. Have fun. love to hate it. Oh my God, sorry about that.